Here we go. Final print. We'll have to see how it turns out. So I finally did it, guys. I upgraded my 3D printers, and today we're gonna have a first 3D print video that we haven't had in a long time. And that's because I've become a little bit more creative feeling now that I've got two, not only one, but two 3D printers that are super fast. I still have one of my larger 3D printers right here, the Anycubic right here, but these are my go-to printers now. I just got them last month. This one over here is the AnkerMake M5. This is about 5 times faster than the traditional printers, 3D printers. The AnkerMake M5, it's very impressive to watch. This one here is the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon enclosure. Comes with it with the built-in lighting and a build plate that goes up and down like this vertically. It also comes with a AMS unit that houses 4 different colors. You can add or stack these on up to 16 different colors you can have, and it can swap colors during the middle of your prints. So I haven't tried that feature yet. I just like that it keeps filament up here dry because it's nice and sealed, and you've got access to all your colors already pretty much loaded for you, preloaded. So today I've got a print I want to show you. One of my first designs since I've been back 3D printing since last month, and I am still using the Tinkercad model builder online, the Tinkercad online 3D model builder. And here's a couple things I have done. I made this 3D printed 3D toolbox holder. I'll get you a better close-up view of that. And then I've also made this right here, this 3D printed Lambert combination lock bank. This is it right here. It's 2 pieces. This is the bank cover with the slot in it, and I personalized this for my nephew Max. But this goes down on here, and you have to turn it to figure out this maze to go ahead and get the bank cover off. So that's pretty unique. And this was an original design by somebody else that I saved from a few years ago. I can't find it now anymore online, just the one that I downloaded. And I actually enlarged it to be this size and a little bit more useful, I think. So those are just a couple. Stay tuned. When we come back, I'm going to show you my design and the failures and the finished product of my Tesla Mobile Supercharger. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Todd with Todd's World Home Show, and today I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I've learned and my achievements since I've gotten 2 brand new printers. They're 5 to 10 times faster, and it's made my 3D design creations come to real life fruition. In this video, I'm going to show you what makes having a fast 3D printer so enjoyable to use again, without having to wait for days or hours before your print is finished. And just for example here, my new puppy dog, Pixie, we just got her earlier this year. She was born in January last year, 2022. And I had a brand new pair of sandals that I had purchased. She got into my closet, right? And got a hold of these and chewed off these little belt buckles here. Strap buckles right here. Completely chewed off this one over here. This one's a dark gray. These are black, the original ones. So this was the same month I got these printers, the AnkerMake M5. I got on Tinkercad and quickly took my measurements with measurement calipers and put it down to paper and put it on Tinkercad online and created my own belt buckle, comparative in size to the original. And now, I say belt buckle, but it's like a strap buckle. Now I've got a new working sandal again. And these sandals, I only wore them like a couple times until she got a hold of them and gnawed off this buckle here. So now I got a new replacement buckle. These are as good as new again. So just everyday items you can create or recreate on Tinkercad or any 3D modeling program like Fusion 360, whatever you feel comfortable designing with. And you can repair items like this. So 3D printer is not just for creating figurines or anything. You can create tools and functional items to use around your house. Now, back to the main subject, and that is the Tesla Mobile Supercharger. This thing took me about a week to create. I have like 3 or 4 different prototypes as you can see over here. These were failed prototypes, but we'll take a quick look at those. This is the final product. It hooks up here with the magnet charger. So you have the attachments that you put into your phone, or I guess tablet, like I have on my foldable right here. So once you plug your cable into a wall charger, then this becomes a mobile supercharger, and it connects to your phone or tablet just like that. Very cool item to have on your desk or end table if you're a Tesla enthusiast, if you own a Tesla, and it connects right back into place just like that. Nice smooth design. This final design turned out really well. Now I'll show you some of my first designs. This one here, you can see it's incomplete, it's rough surface, it's filled with infill and supports that were too dense. I can't get these out safely. The whole thing I'd have to bust up, and so I just stopped right here and just went back to the drawing board on Tinkercad and had to make improvements. Then I had one right here. The alignment on this is wrong. The red insert is not centered properly, and I try to print these on the print bed like this, but the surface is really rough looking and not acceptable for a final design. So went back to the drawing board again, and here I was getting close to a final design, but still I didn't have the red inserted where it would insert and be centered properly. It sits too low, the red part, as you can see right here. So then, of course, my final design turned out fantastic. This one is actually, it can be magnetic as well. I put magnetic slots in here all the way through, and all the different pieces that would need to be a little bit more secured and fastened by magnets, or you can use, I think on a couple of these pieces I used RTB clear silicone, any type of 3D modeling glue. I'm very happy with this design. I'll leave the link to the designs in my video description below this video if you're interested in any of the designs we talked about today. And here today we're going to quickly put this model together, a second model right here from scratch. So as you can see, the middle part took no supports at all. I just printed on the bed upright like that. The base, of course, no supports at all. That clips into the base like that. Once you're done, don't clip it in right now, because it will, if you press it hard enough, it will snap into place. The 2 Tesla logos right here, I printed face down on the printer so they turn out nice and smooth, and those clip into this piece right here. These printed pretty much no supports. There's a little bit of support left in here. Underneath this tab here will break off, and I'll use my tools to help us break this out. Yeah, this is breaking right off. this piece here, a little piece of filament. And if the supports are done correctly, they should, for the most part, just snap apart from your primary design or model. Sometimes you need to do some filing, which I'll leave a link to a great tool set I got for finishing off your prints once they're done and off the printer, and all you need to do is remove supports. I got a great looking tool set, 3D tool set to remove supports and stuff like that, and it comes with files and knives and pliers. I got that for Christmas. I asked for it and I got it for Christmas. I was kind of lucky getting that, and it's a really nice tool kit. So I'll leave the link to that in the description below this video. See, these got the supports out and they just fit together like that. Like I said, there's slots for magnets. You'll need this magnet slot here, and I'll leave the link to the magnet size you need here, and that will hold that together. But remember, before you put this together, you're going to have to run your cord through here, your charge cord. Okay, we got the main piece now left to do. And this I printed upside down on the printer bed like this, and I printed it with tree supports here with limited density. This is like really thin, so this should break out. As you can see, it's cracking. Should break out, snap out pretty easily. Very nice. And a couple pieces on the bottom here. Make sure you're wearing eyewear, protective eyewear, when you get to this stage in your 3D prints where you have to remove support material, because this stuff can go flying unexpectedly. And you don't want to get a piece of plastic lodged into your eyeball. That would be very painful, of course. Now, I'm not going to make this perfect today. I want to just quickly show you how to put this together. So, next step we need is our charging cord. Let me go get that real quick, and I'll show you how to insert the charging cord into here, and I'll get you a little closer up view. All right, and we're back, and I got our charging cord that we're going to insert into, and we're going to sandwich it in between these two pieces, the middle inserts to our supercharger. You need to take your base, because this end is the only end that's going to fit up in through your base. So fit it through the base. Then set it up in here in your lower piece, lower middle section. Loop it around and down the other channel. Take your top half, put that on there. Oops. Oh, it's kind of tricky. Might take you a couple times. This magnet you may want to adhere in there with some rubber silicone or something so it doesn't pop out. Okay. It's tricky, gotta admit. Okay, I got it in there. Now, I'm gonna hold it together, slide this over it. And I want that slot here to be out the back. That's where the cord comes out the back at this slot here. Slide this in here. And this will help keep it together right here, this piece right here. So we got that in. Now we can slide it down into here, and this slides onto the base here. Make sure these posts are hugged up against here so that it can fit into the base. Make sure you pull your cord through here as well, down through the bottom. Okay. I like to turn it over and make sure, see, we still have some slack. This white piece can go down in there further, so it's going to take a little pressure, and you may have to, while holding these together, you may have to have this on the floor. Just kind of get it in there. Oops. And check the bottom, make sure it's gone all the way down, which it hasn't yet. Okay, I'm going to take this rubber mallet and see if this will help us. And I'm going to do it on the floor because this is a glass bench here. Almost. And then you'll see it's flat when you can see the white showing through, almost all the way through there to the bottom. Now we see our cord. Looks like it's got the right slack in here, and it's being held up magnetically. And cleaning a little bit of this out. This right here, there's some loose filament I see here. I'm going to pull that off. Now we can try to put our Tesla nameplates on there. And they should just snap into place here, as long as the support filament is cleared out, which this one needs a little bit of work. And like I told you, I was going to try not to do all of that. I wasn't going to do a lot of cleaning, but it looks like I need to take off a little bit here. With a file here, if I can. Now we'll try the nameplate, and it's just a pressurized fit, so it should go in there just like that. Do the other side. Got a little burr here. And that fits in there nice. Just make sure they're smooth in there. That looks pretty good. Now, see this, I really need to file that a little bit more. It's not seating properly. This side as well. But you get the idea. Now, we got a little bit of infill in here. I forgot to get, and this is just coming right out, see. And this will fit on top. There's still some infill in there. Well, that's how it goes. There's some infill. I don't want to make this super long, but after you remove the rest of that infill, you see here, this will then snap into this plate right here. Make sure your cord is coming out the slot at the bottom there. Transfer it over here, and then just pop it into place. And that just dry fits into place like that. And there's your Tesla Model Supercharger. which is very cool. Now this is just a quick put together for you to see on camera how you actually insert the cord. This should be with, you know, your patience and a little bit more fine tuning with a file or something like that to get all the supports out. And you have to get the bottom support out there. That's what I was trying to get out on this other piece here. And that one I probably should have used less support material. And there's magnet slots in here as well, which you can use. But you gotta put the magnets in here at the top before. And there's slots in each side here, and then it will fit on like a magnet, like that. In case you ever needed access. I don't think you will. I think you could glue that down permanently. And then your fittings right here that go to your mobile devices. There's 3 slots here for extras, like you can have a lightning fitting, a micro USB or USB-C fitting, and those will go into your mobile device, and then you'll be able to connect your supercharger to your mobile device and then store it in place simply like that. So guys, that's it for my 3D printing video of the Tesla Mobile Supercharger. Let me know if you guys like it in the comments below. I'll leave all the links in the video description for all the parts to all my 3D models and designs. And thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos. I'll see you on the next one.